Today we'll turn this blank game into an amazing VR runner, and this is how it was made. This is kind of weird meme. I mean, who knows where these watermelons came from? Let's make a game about it. And I'll make it like cluster trucks, so you can put it on video background and it will look pretty nice. And if you still didn't get the idea, there's a better explanation. There will be a watermelon river, and player has to parkour on them, because they really want to know the source of these watermelons. But how's player gonna move? Alright, let's begin. Yeah, we kinda need a game name. So AI didn't come up with anything better than melon jump. While I'm importing some stuff, let me explain one big problem. So we know what gorilla tag movement is physics based, right? Wrong. Only gorilla's body uses physics, and hands don't. So gorilla will go with the watermelon if they sit in it, but if they just touch it, it will slip. So we need to make a system which will pull player with watermelons, but only when players touch them. Alright, so here's our project set up. As you can see, except for player, there is nothing. So I'll start with finding a watermelon model. Now it's time to make it do something. I made it move first. So this is what I was talking about. We basically no clip inside of this watermelon. I tried different methods. I also tried to understand how player movement works. But it all just didn't work. And because I had school this day, I didn't have much time to work on this game. And I finished the day just by making watermelon hitbox better. And I made it spin. Trust me, it's gonna look way better in River. Somehow I forgot to record how I made watermelon spawner, but still it was kinda boring, so it doesn't really matter. Basically these points are the spawn points, and I can either delete how many I want without changing the code. The first thing that I actually recorded this day was my plan. You can see it right now. I started with Watermelon Destroyer. It's really important to delete things which get spawned a lot, otherwise the game can get super laggy or can even crash. Well, it works, just player gets pushed back by watermelons. The second thing that I worked on was River, and because I'm too lazy to make model by myself, I'll just find it.
A few moments later.
So there's literally nothing that I need. I guess I'll have to model it by myself. I had no idea how to make textures, so I watched a bunch of tutorials. And for the first time, I actually finished something in Blender. I mean, it's still kinda ugly, but for me it's actually an achievement. Now I'm gonna make a spawning system for these river tiles. And for some reason, even with turned off collision, player wasn't able to go through the invisible trigger, and without it, well, we would not have any river. I just decided to play a bit, because we need to know how it feels so far. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that I made this cool animation when it hit watermelon. This is how the gameplay looks so far. I know it looks bad, but just because there is no models, and it's actually kind of fun to play. I mean, it's the first game I made and I actually enjoyed. But anyways, let's get back to Unity. Here I'm setting up post-processing and trying to figure out why we hit the invisible wall again. And after a bit of time, it finally worked. I was so happy about that for no reason. Well, just another thing done. And I really wanted to make a... How do I say that?
Vignette.
Yeah, this thing. So I really wanted to make a
Vignette.
when you fall before spawning. and it struggled a lot here because I wasn't working with post-processing before. But it was worth it. I mean, just look at that. I think it's really nice. But it looks kinda crappy without water. And when I added it, the game felt way better. I mean, it's kinda cozy now. I also made it so it moves with the player in the same way a spawner does. So it took me 2 days to make this video including game dev. And I'm sure I'll finish the game and publish it on SideQuest. But just the thing is, probably I should not make stacking video. I mean, I'm watching it right now and it's kinda boring. So I'll appreciate guys if you comment what should do the next part. And about the release, I'll put the link in the description once the game will be done. Probably it's already there, so just go and check. And thank you for watching.